Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look.
Hi, Bartolo.
Is it showing up on that?
You can see it, but it's like too bright.
Too bright. Sick. Are you ready to go?
Sick, papa. Yeah.
Yeah. What was that part you just said?
Nothing. No part.
What was that thing you just said? I didn't hear that.
Hit a pen out, pour up heavy in the lamb on a Eddie. I got 3 rows run the valley.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the show with Dan and Joe. This is episode 2. We made it for a second episode. How are we doing today, Joe?
Doing well. A little sore, but I'm doing well. How about you?
Where are you sore?
Ankle, arm.
Yeah, we had a game. We had 2 games yesterday. Oh, yeah, I'll just talk about the games.
Oh, yeah, word.
So we had 2 games yesterday. We had split the squad in half. We won down in Massachusetts at Belmont Hill,
Yes,
and then
sir.
we won up here against St. Joseph's JV. It's like a D3 college up here. Got a couple dubs, but you guys really liked the last episode, which is awesome. We got a ton. I don't know if you read any of the comments or saw like the likes. Got like 120
Yeah, it's good
likes,
stuff.
almost at 2K views right now, so we're definitely going to keep this up kind of like last time. Today we're going to be talking all things travel, baseball, and then we'll probably get into some other fun topics too, but travel baseball is the thing that I saw a lot of comments about. And really just people wanted to know, like, you know, what are our thoughts on it? What's the truth about it? And, you know, I think I'm going to title this video The Truth About Travel Baseball or something, or the what did I say, the scam of travel baseball. So
Or you don't need travel baseball.
you don't need, or I was going to say like the scam or like you don't
need, yeah.
Either way, both are true. Like it can be definitely referred to as a scam, and it's definitely,
Right.
you definitely don't need to.
Right.
So without further ado, let's get right into the first topic of today. First thing I kind of want to talk about is just the difference between travel baseball and high school baseball.
Yeah.
So like, what are your experiences with both?
I would say the difference between travel and high school baseball is travel is more personal orientated. It's more I pay to be on this team. It's more about yourself. I mean, you make some friends there, but at the same time, like the biggest memories I have is with my high school team. You know what I mean? So it's for me, it's always about your high school team's kind of like the guys you grew up with, and it's who you've always known. High school, I mean, AU baseball is kind of you pay a check, get the jersey, and you want to go showcase yourself.
Yeah.
That's what AAU baseball is trying to be like. And I mean, I do like high school baseball a lot more than travel baseball.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like real baseball. Travel baseball literally feels like it's like depending on what team you're on, it feels like a showcase.
Right.
And it's just like you're not really trying to win games.
That's what I was about to say,
Coaches
yeah.
are like saying, "Oh, we're gonna go out and win," but they don't care.
No, they don't.
They care if like Jimmy gets recruited and what school's at which game.
Exactly.
And it's the game name of the game. Like the
Yeah.
coaches promise to get coaches to game,
Right.
so you got to get that done. But
Until you experience like I need to win this game feeling.
just the nerves that come along. Yeah, like the
you
nerves.
don't get that in AAU. You
different.
just don't. Like
Yeah.
I've played in championship game AAU baseball and stuff like that, and it just doesn't even compare. Like
Right,
I
yeah.
could lose a championship game in AAU and be like, we just walk home.
And just get
and it's
chipped away.
summertime. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But high school, if you lose,
Dude,
it's a big deal,
hurt,
bro. It fucking hurts.
It sucks because for high school, like our team last year wasn't that good, and we should have been really good. And the year before that, COVID happened. And the year
Yep.
before that, we were like the 2 seed, super hot, and we got bounced by the 15 seed first
Yep.
round, bro. Cause it's just so dumb.
Yep.
And so I never really got that authentic
Yeah.
high school experience.
Right.
And then plus I'm a PO for
Yeah.
travel ball, so it's like I'm just showing up.
Exactly, and
that's a whole thing too. POs versus position
Oh,
players
it's so much
and
different,
all that
dude.
stuff. We'll definitely get into that.
But like I couldn't look back at any really AAU game and be like, oh, remember when that blah blah happened? But I can look back at a number of high school games and be like, that shit hurted.
yeah,
That shit
hurted.
hurted.
That shit. No, like you
Dead
didn't
ass.
hear.
Yeah, and it's
yeah.
like I don't know, like the experience you have at high school, like I said, are just completely different than AAU.
It's
Like,
way different,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's completely different.
That kind of leads me to that next point, which is the scam of travel baseball.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, really, I should just say, like, you don't need to play travel baseball. Or I'd even go as far as say you shouldn't play travel baseball, especially if you're in, like, a financially unstable
there's no
household
point,
or whatever.
really.
Like,
Yeah.
if money is an object to you and money is important, when
Right,
you're trying to get to
right.
a good college that gives you a lot of money,
Yeah.
you shouldn't play travel baseball,
Right.
man. Like, and I'll tell you exactly how you can get recruited if you don't play travel baseball. Like, you go on Twitter, you tag at Flat Ground Pitching if you're a pitcher with just velo, good quality video, put your stats in there. It's
Yep.
really like simple. Like Flat Ground Pitching. I don't know if you've seen Flat Ground on Twitter. Flat Ground Bass. They
think
do
I've
it for
seen- yeah,
hitters
a few
too.
times.
They have it in their pinned tweet. It's like follow these steps
Yeah.
and we'll retweet it,
Right.
and you'll get seen by so many coaches. And by personal experience, I had so many more interactions with coaches based off of that
Yeah.
Flat Ground, like the retweets they
Yep.
gave me, and so many views. Opposed to even like emails or in-person showcases
Right.
and stuff like that. Even D1 schools,
Right.
like I reached out, they just DM you. Like
Right.
schools just DM you. It's mostly like JUCOs and D3s,
Yeah.
but still any interest
Right.
is cool. Like
Right.
that's what you're trying to get.
I mean, even like Legion, like your town's Legion team,
Yeah.
like, or I don't know how it works. I know I have my own town Legion team.
we have it too.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and like I'll be playing AAU, and then I play a Legion team, and I'm like,
in AAU?
yeah, you know what I
And they
mean? Yeah,
paid nothing,
and they're
$50,
good, bro.
yeah.
They're solid, and
Yeah.
it's like, dude, like what, like why am I spending X amount of dollars when they're spending like sense.
During COVID, we had Joe Allen. I've talked about him before. He's a Michigan commit. His travel team, he throws like 95.
Kind of a funny name.
His Joe's a stupid name. But his travel team, dude, so they played during COVID, they played in our Legion team's league. So if we played Exeter Legion, and we had like Hampton, or not Hampton, but like, I don't know, Laconia, all the small towns in New Hampshire have different Legion hosts. And then just Seacoast United, which is like a big travel organization in New Hampshire, one of the best in our league, dude, with like dudes who are D1 commits, like UMass commits, Michigan commits. And it's like, yo, you paid $4,000 for that, and then you're playing against Legion teams. And I don't even think they won. I think Concord Legion, because they had a Tulane commit who was a pitcher, but it was their Legion team, so it was really weird. But
it is crazy. I'm looking for a team this summer, and I honestly might just play for my Legion team, bro. Like
that's smart, dude. What I'm doing, I'm just gonna throw pens and get content.
It's different for you though. You know what I mean? Like for me, like you need AB wise, it's a lot different. So fielding in game and hitting in games, but pitchers wise, you can always just go throw a pen. You can go throw live beats to your friends, stuff like that.
I want to talk a little about Canes National. Everybody knows Canes National. They have a big following on all social medias, man. And it's just like, I don't think people really know what the truth about Canes National is, and like how they make money and why everyone knows them. I think people just know them, and they don't think about, wait, why does all the studs play for that team? What is going on? And I know exactly what it is. I know for the most part their whole like system. So they have their best two teams. They have Canes National and Canes American. All D1 Power 5 commits, really good. Canes National is like the best of the best. Canes American is very, very good too. And what they do is those kids pay for free, those kids play for free, like they pay for their flights and stuff, and then they get them out there, and they post them on their social media. They have their little social media manager, and they do a really good job. Like their edits are really cool, and they do a very good job of promoting it from the marketing side. But then you look at like the 98 other Canes National teams, or not Canes National, just Canes teams, and it has the logo, but it's just like Canes Northeast, Canes New England, Canes Pennsylvania Northeast region, like, and they're not good, and they're really not good, and you'd think it would give a bad rep to Canes National or just Canes organization, but no, everyone just sees the studs. So Canes get those two teams that are elite, and then everyone else has to pay a big fee, and they're like Canes. They get the Canes uniform. They're all iced out, because you can't tell the difference on like TikTok if someone's on Canes National or normal Canes. So you just want the jersey, you want the hat. You want to think you're playing for like an elite team, but really you're just paying a ton of money to play on a lower team. And the guys who are really studs are paying for free or playing for free.
I think that when you get that big, it just becomes a marketing thing, bro. Where it's like, how do I lure in the most amount of money? And the big thing you missed out is Evo Shield Canes. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
right.
Like the Evo Shield Canes.
Totally.
So for me, like I tried out for the Evo Shield Canes, and I was like, word, bro, like. I thought it was this big deal. Like, I'm about to be on this national team. Because I always saw the same thing on Instagram. I was like, yeah, dude, this is my shit. I tried out, and there was like 10 kids at this trial at this shitty field. And I was like, wait,
what's going on here?
Hold up, bro. I was like, what's going on? And they're like, nah, dude, like, whatever. Like, you get the Evo Shield, like, all this shit. And I was like, word, like, Evo Shield. And then all these other kids, like, made the team. And I was like, these kids are fucking dog shit, bro.
Like, what's going on?
So I was like, I didn't play for them.
Right.
But
you didn't know. That's the thing that kids don't know.
I didn't know until I tried out. And if you try out for that team and you stay on that shit in New England, I don't know, dude. It's a lot different experience. I mean, you're not good because the best players in that organization are not going to be in your fucking team.
No, not even close.
Not even close, bro.
Yeah.
It's all marketing. I mean,
and it's very smart from a marketing perspective.
Oh, I respect them 110% for doing that.
But like morally, I don't know. I think a lot of people have different opinions about it. Like, man, that's fucked up to do. Like, it's a lie in a sense. I don't really know if that's where I stand on it, but I'm interested to see what people who are more like have more hands inside travel baseball think about it.
And I think that every time I've played a Canes team, they're always bad. I'm not gonna lie.
We played Canes National one time down in North Carolina for NEB Rays. We're at like the 14 something best teams in the country. Like, I'm not trying to even NEB's a known organization. I played for it. I probably got shelled in whatever game I pitched in because I was definitely the worst arm on the team. But whatever. But we play. So I was lucky enough to be on NEB. We played against all these really stud programs. Canes National. We pitched. I think we pitched Shea Sprague. You know Shea Sprague. Shea Sprague. You know him. He's at Elon. He's at Elon right now. I think he got pitcher of the week, dude, for the conference. Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Maybe freshman of the week. And he's low to mid 80s, and he just carves. He's nasty stuff like paint, nastiest changeup you'll ever see. And he held Canes National to like 1 run through 6. And then we had someone else go in and let up 1 run, and I think we lost 2-1 off a walk-off like pass ball or something. And it's funny, the whole game they have their social media guy running around taking pictures, doing little like interviews and stuff, and he's like crouching down at our dugout, and I'm like, dude, get out. Like, what are you doing? So I'm I'm a camera guy, so I'm asking him like, yo, what camera you have? And he's totally big leaguing me, dude. He's just like, yeah, Canon. And I'm like, I get it's your job, but like,
It's like, bro, like you're not actually, like, you're a person, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're nothing.
he's not
dude.
even just like, looking at the thing, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
dude,
yo,
it's
what's
like-
up, man? Like, how's it going? He's like, I'm good. I'm like, bro, don't big league
Yeah,
me. Come
dude,
on, I'm
like,
just trying to be
like,
friendly.
What
Like,
are you talking about?
and
dude?
I don't know if that's a testament to Kane. I don't think I'm just maybe I took it
No,
harshly,
no.
but yeah,
I
it was
took
just
it
hurt
to
my
heart a little bit.
feelings,
Nah, but dude,
yeah.
like I understand what you're saying. Like it's more of like, oh, look at me, like Kane's national, like, and I'm associated with it. You know what I
Right.
mean? And that's kind of how the whole teams are too, man. Like the other ones that aren't the nationals, it's like I'm associated with this team, so
Well,
I'm
like
like
Florida
wow, look at-
Burn is another one. I'm trying to think of what are other like elite teams? GBG's all
bro.
around the place, but
Oh,
Nakona. I think GBG is actually a really good program. I think
They are
think,
good.
yeah.
A couple of my friends play on that team. They are really
Their
good.
New England team's nasty. I know that
Nasty.
they always gave NEB.
So is
a
Nakona.
tough
You ever
one.
played Nakona?
Nakona's good. Yeah,
I know.
Are they national?
There's I don't know. I don't
Or
want to speak
just
for any, but I know that
region-based,
there's like different level teams,
Yeah.
and I play the highest level.
And dude, at some point you just have to be honest with yourself. Like I get so many DMs where it's like, yo, like how do I get recruited by like D1 schools? And it's like you got to be good enough. Like you got to be honest with yourself. I went for so long I had the D1 or bust mindset,
Yeah.
and I was super fringe. Like I wasn't really good enough to play at like 90% of D1s, but
Right.
I knew I had like a 10% that I probably could play at.
Yeah.
And I just had to be like kind of be honest with myself, bring myself down to earth, and
Yep.
realize like there's so many other great opportunities. And I know people hate to hear that. Like yo, even studs play like. We said in the last video,
Yeah,
people,
bro.
studs play at D2, D3, or if you go JUCO and work your way up through the depth chart and then transfer
Right.
out. Like there's so
Right.
many different opportunities. I love how Eric Sim is like pushing the JUCO route because
Yeah.
you save money and you get to play with studs and you can transfer out, which
can transfer
is
out,
so
exactly,
great.
bro.
But man, just go where you're wanted. That's what I would say.
Exactly.
Don't try to walk. I could have gotten PWO spots at a couple D1s, and
Yep.
it's just like I wouldn't have played that much, and I wouldn't have been that good. Like,
Right.
it wasn't worth
And
it.
One of the biggest problems in baseball is the mental aspect. So I think that if you're sitting on the bench and you're like, oh my God, I'm so much better than this kid, blah, 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 and like, why is he playing over me? Ask yourself, like, why is he playing over you? Like,
Right.
It's a lot of people, there's situations where it's is on the coach, but most of the 95% of situations, man, are really because of skill set and that kid has something to offer that you don't. So
Yeah.
like, be honest with yourself. If you're sitting on the bench, bro, don't think I'm going D1, stuff like that. I know people who get down on themselves because of what a score sheet says or whatever
Right.
it says, bro. Like, use that as fuel to fire. Don't talk about it. Don't do any of that shit. Just fucking use it for yourself. And don't just start sending emails to D1 coaches because you think that's what you think personally.
Yeah. And I know people hate like the D1, D2, obviously everyone works insanely hard at every single level, but just having that switch in your head, like, yo, I want to be D1, like I have to have a D1 attitude all the time. Dude, you really got to go into the intricacies of
Yeah,
it and like
it changes.
And it's really like
Right.
it's a mindset, man. Like it really is.
And there are those freaks out there that are just born to be D1.
Yeah. Fuck those kids.
Fuck those kids, dude.
No, but yeah, there's plenty
But
of them.
there is people out there.
Yeah.
I've seen it, bro. Where like these kids eat like shit, and they don't do anything for their body.
And
now
just smoke and then go to the beach and throw 95.
and
Like,
yeah, and that'll catch up to them eventually. But to get to the college level, so there's some kids that are just fucking different, bro.
Yep.
And it's different. Like I don't know. I mean, I wish I was fucking that big and shit. Like that'd be a different story. But it's like, it's all about grind. Like you can go D2, D3, whatever it is, low end D1, JUCO, community college, and you can still come out to the same part of obviously everyone's goal is to play in the league. You can play in the league from playing D3, from going D2, from going community college, low end D1. You can still go to the league, and I guarantee you'll be found more if you're playing D2, D3. Because if you're dominating D2, D3, you're dominating. If you're
Right.
just a D1 player and
but
you're
you
playing,
ride bench. That's the thing. You're not going to get
right,
playing time.
even if you play
oh yeah,
and you're a good player, because if you're playing D1 baseball, you're a good player.
yeah.
But if you're just playing and you're just doing an average stat line, like you're not going to get picked up. It's just not how it goes.
Right.
But if you're putting up crazy numbers at D2, D3, JUCO, community college, like you're going to get seen, and there's going to be scouts. Like no matter where you are, like if you're putting up crazy numbers, setting records, you'll be talked
They'll
about.
find you, man,
Yeah.
because they're looking. There's so many people out there looking at in the crevices, like where can I find the next dude? You know what I
Right,
mean?
exactly.
So that's how it is.
And
but-
it is just like, all you need to do is get one opportunity and make the
Yeah.
best of it. So
Yeah. So we made that video, the D1 versus D2 versus D3 video, and it ruffled some feathers. I'll put up
Oh,
some
yeah,
comments
yeah.
right there. People were so fucking pissed off, and I get it to an extent, but a lot of the people who were pissed off either don't play baseball or this didn't seem like it. I
Right,
went through their
right.
comments like quickly, or they just like are little kids just trying to like
Yeah.
have an opinion
Yeah,
about
yeah.
stuff. And I think definitely needed some clarification. Like, and I cut it up so it made it like an intriguing
Yeah.
video. Obviously, we had a lot longer on the
Right.
long form
Right.
podcast. But what do you think about the people who are saying like, and we saw that video from that guy that got hella views.
Game I went to it as this is just completely wrong. I've played at every single level they've mentioned in here.
Like, what were your thoughts on that?
I just laugh, bro. I literally just laugh because it's like if you're saying that shit, you really got no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw one comment of this kid who actually plays D1 baseball, and I'm like, bro, like you're probably from like I don't want to talk about this kid, but it's like, bro, like I mean, you're probably a solid player, but you're at a low end D1. Like,
that's
blah,
the thing.
blah,
We were talking
dude,
about
like,
mid majors, and a bunch of kids who were really mad were from mid majors,
bro.
And I don't want to go to this point, but I think a lot of them are saying are that mad about it because it kind of hits somewhere deep.
It hits, bro.
Where it's like, I know I played D1. Like, trust me, I'm really good.
My team next year will actually pound them. Like, you know
Like,
what I mean. So
straight
it is,
up.
bro. And it's just like, if you want to test that, bro, like it is what it is, dude. This is just the facts.
Right.
And I don't know, dude. It's just, again, I just laugh at that shit because it's like, dude, like, most of them don't even play sports, bro. And it's like, how can you talk about that shit? 2, you just don't know the facts, bro.
Yeah.
Like, my friend's at Endicott right now, studs at Endicott. I mean, I have a friend at Suffolk, GW transfer, bro. Like what GW, bro? It's a fucking Power 5, like that's type shit. Like that's a legit program, and they're playing D3 baseball. You think that's that big of a difference, bro? Like,
bro, and I think it just kind of hits some people in their insecure
Personally,
muscle,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
Hit them personally
yeah.
because they're like, no, I play D1. They want to put it on their Tinder, yo, I play D1. And then it's like, hey, we're telling you these D3 teams. There's plenty of D3 teams that would compete with your team. You're like, no, I'm
dude,
D1.
and then they were shitting on us. They were
no.
like, this is just these guys wishing that they could play D1. Like, bro, like.
It's just like I don't give a fuck. Like I really don't.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
like I used to so badly,
Yeah.
but I'm at the point now where it's like, dude, like I realized
You make your
bigger
mark
picture
when
of it
you
all.
need to make your mark
Yeah.
on the right opportunity, bro. And summer ball is not to bring up summer ball, but like you've played summer. I've played summer ball with high end D1 kids, D3 kids, D2 kids, whatever. And every single time I play them, like you're on the same field, bro. And like if there's a really good player, you know it, you know what I mean. But I've also played high end D1 commits that I go over that
Right.
do all this shit.
And then I've played D1 commits who were so fucking good.
Exactly,
And it's like,
exactly,
yo, like
exactly.
it is what it is.
It is
dude.
what
Like,
it is,
oh yeah,
bro.
like dude's like power. Yeah,
Right.
that looks like a
But
power
I've
5
also
player.
played D3 kids, D2 kids, where I'm like, that kid's the best player on the field.
Right,
You know
you've
what I
heard
mean?
so many times like, yo, like kid's going there. Like
Yeah,
he should be
exactly.
going to
Right.
there. Like
Right.
why is he on the like he's D3
Right.
really?
Yeah.
But look, at the end of the day, I'd say yes. Like 90% of D1s would probably beat D2s and D3s.
I don't even think so.
I don't even know,
I don't even think so.
90% 's a
bro.
lot.
I don't even think so. I really don't. I'm not just saying that because I'm where I'm going, but I really just don't think so.
Man, like I'm just thinking in my head. Like I'm using Tampa as an example. Obviously, they're the best D2 team in the country, so it's hard to say. But let's just say like the top 25 D2s play the bottom 25 D1s.
They had a winning record.
Winning record or
I think
like
they would have a winning record.
I
really
think
do,
so
bro.
too. But like at that point, like how much more? You know what I mean? Like what would the winning percentage look like?
If it's the bottom 25 D1 teams, bro, and you're talking about the top 25 D2 teams, bro,
I'd say it's like
I
looking
don't
like
think
a
it's
600
close.
winning percentage,
I think higher,
650.
bro. I don't even think it would be close. And
Really?
I really, people will probably get mad about that shit.
That's fine. More comments.
Exactly.
More engagement.
But I firmly believe that, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck
I
it,
just,
dude.
I just
Speak
do,
your
bro.
truth,
It's just-
sis.
Yeah, dude. It's,
Speak your truth.
but dude, like seriously, bro, like. It's
I honestly might even like I genuinely might even feel that way. I'm just like hesitant because I'm thinking about what other people will say. I haven't been around baseball long enough, so I try
Yeah.
to humble myself a
Right,
little bit.
right.
But I'm tempted to say I agree with
I
that.
really do.
wholeheartedly.
Dude, the schools out in Florida, schools in California, schools in the warm weather, bro.
Oh, and we didn't even talk about JUCOs, bro. There are so many D1 JUCOs.
JUCOs with
San Jack, Chipola, all those schools, dude. They would
There's-
smack. Let's talk about the top 25 JUCOs versus the bottom
They
25
wouldn't even be close,
D1s.
bro. They would probably lose like 10 games
Yeah.
in like a 100-game series.
It's wild, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. It's fucked up.
JUCOs have some.
If you look and
they're
up,
grinders too.
and if you look at any MLB roster, I guarantee you there's over 1 to 2 people that play JUCO baseball.
Bro, I'd say even like I think maybe even like 25%. I'd say like 15%
Easily.
of MLB guys play JUCO, maybe even more. I might even
Easily.
there's probably a stat somewhere, but like
Easily.
yeah. JUCO,
I
dude.
I know that like there's a bunch of guys that also like played JUCO and then transferred to D1 or whatever they did.
Yeah.
It's just JUCO fucking farms the fuck out of these people, bro, and they're just ready.
Right.
Because you're playing a fucking insane schedule,
Yeah.
bro. Like you know what you're doing, and then you transfer out, and you're just dominating the next level.
It's crazy because you're literally training every day to take that guy's spot. You're
Yeah.
like, I want that fucking spot. You're like that's in your mind.
Yep.
These D1 guys are kind of like hypothetically training to keep their spot, but these guys are hungry trying to go up the ladder. So it's
Right.
like a whole different mindset, I think, for
And
some people.
D1 is a lot of I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you, so that's why I'm going D1. Which
Right.
people are gonna be like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, like I don't know, bro. Like, there's just because you're bigger doesn't mean you're better.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just because you have more talent when you're 18 doesn't mean you're going to be better at baseball when you're 22.
You could peak,
I think
bro.
people kind of forget
You
that
could
part.
peak. You could peak.
Yeah,
you
it's
could
true.
peak.
I think that's a great spot to end on. So, hey, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. This was the we're talking about travel baseball. We kind of went all in. Like, we pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover. I think.
Yeah.
What do you
You
think?
guys better not be mad. I mean, I think those are some pretty solid takes.
Oh, yeah, don't get rattled. It's okay. People
Don't get
mad.
rattled,
Dude,
people.
I got to stop reading the TikTok comments.
This
man.
kid gets rattled. So
like,
don't
they're not
rattle
rattling
the,
me.
don't rattle
It's not
the
like
kid.
I'm like personally hurt. I'm like, how can you be so dumb? You know, I'm like, how can
That's
you be so
why.
stupid?
That's why I answered. I was like, dude, I just laugh at
I'm
that
just
shit,
not even
dude.
gonna
People
look.
are just delinquents,
Yeah,
bro.
I know, and it gets us more engagement. So I
More
shouldn't even
engagement,
like
bro.
think about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't let your pride get in the way. I'm just, we're just making content. But
Content,
yeah,
I
thank you
get it.
guys for watching. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. New episodes every Sunday. Joe, what we got?
Nothing, bro. I mean, subscribe, guys. Like I said, do not get mad at what we say here. Don't take
Or
it to
do.
heart.
And
Or
comment.
do no. Honestly, get mad.
Get mad. No,
fucking get
comment,
mad.
Comment. Yeah,
Comment. Get
but
mad. Get mad.
I'll end this podcast with a picture that
Bartolo
I had
the
up.
goat.
Hopefully you guys can see it. I was gonna put it up for the
Wait,
whole
where
episode.
did he go to school?
There was some glare. I don't know. Where did Bartolo go to school? Puerto Plata Escuela. So
Facts, bro. Yeah,
No,
shout
they
out.
have, that's the JUCO. No,
Shout out Bartolo.
I don't think so. Is Bartolo?
Look at that mom eyeing him, bro.
She wants Bartolo, dude.
Give me
She
Bartolo.
wants big sexy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next week. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for my vlog, and then next Sunday for a new video. Always comment down below your thoughts, ideas, guests you'd want to have on. See you guys later. Peace.
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 Peace, guys.
Peace.
Hit a pen, I pour up heavy. In the lamb on a Eddie. I got 3 O's, run the valley. These new Dior's, not for belly. Stay that money, I for Perry. I shoot jumpers, call me Larry. Then they Yonkers, I need a Navy.